But here's the kicker, he and Kevin were buddy-buddy earlier, so why is he acting like that now? Yeah, it was sus.
We want to thank you. Come here, don't sit on the bed at night, no homo, no, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even.
But what was low-key creepy was that there has been a long-standing rumor swirling around Diddy, especially concerning his sexuality, so that no homo joke didn't exactly deflect attention like he probably hoped. People have been shining a light on him for ages, pointing out behaviors that they see as, well, let's just say, not exactly straight. And you're right, it's not about whether he's in the closet or not, that's his business. But when there are allegations of him taking advantage of younger people he's supposed to be looking out for, that's a whole different other story. So word on the streets is that a bunch of folks in the industry were clued into what supposedly was going down with Diddy and these younger boys, but they kept quiet. Why? Because crossing Diddy was like playing with fire in the music industry. But you know who wasn't afraid to speak up? Mr. In the Club himself, 50 Cent. That guy doesn't mince his words when it comes to calling out BS, and Diddy wasn't exempt from his scrutiny. When it comes to 50 Cent and Diddy, these two have a beef since way back in the day, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna squash it anytime soon. 50's like the king of throwing shade, and Diddy's always in the firing line. It all started with some sly digs from 50 hinting at Diddy's rumored DL status. Remember when he dropped that bomb about Diddy wanting to take him shopping? He made it sound like Diddy was trying to pull some shady stuff.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to.
But of course, Diddy had his own spin on things. In an interview, he flipped the script saying he offered to take 50 on a shopping spree because he thought the guy needed a style upgrade. Talk about throwing shade right back. These two could give a masterclass in the art of clapback.
I asked 50 about that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping. Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why are y'all talking?
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me.
But one thing that he probably didn't know about 50 Cent at the time was that 50 is an unrepentant troll, and he continued to drag Diddy over the years. Like the one time he posted a pic of Diddy and Rick Ross looking like they were locking lips with the caption, "Something ain't right," which is a classic 50 Cent move. Y'all, even when 50 was in his sick bed, he couldn't resist throwing shots at Diddy. And the one time he posted a picture of himself in the hospital bed and he wrote, "I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are now left under the leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." There's also the time he went on the Breakfast Club and said that Diddy was fruity.
What are you doing? He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
He also tried to call attention to Diddy's parties because he accused Diddy of allegedly SAing young men at the party. He wrote, "See, this is why I don't go to no party Puffy and them at. The F going on here. Get the F off my young man. What the F?" 50 Cent is not the only one who called Diddy out for doing things with younger men, because actor Orlando Brown also claimed that Diddy gave him some wash mush magash moo off mouth action.
I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshgash gooswash. You gave me the ooshgash moo off. The smoosh. Diddy. Yeah, son. I mean, you gave me the ooshgash moo wash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshgash moo.
Yeah, but it's not just Orlando who folks believe might have some stories about Diddy. Right up there on the list is Usher, who's thought to be one of Diddy's earliest alleged victims. Like, we all thought things got sketchy when Usher was around 14 and living with Diddy, but according to Diddy himself, they were sleeping in the same bed together from when Usher was just 10. Talk about raising some serious eyebrows.
Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Pressure off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
The nigga Puff was like, he's like, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out, nigga, we gotta kick it. Yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga just tell me he taking me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. So there's a little Puff is a fruit pie. These little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there. I'm just sitting out there for no reason. If you don't see accident pictures with me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident.
man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
Finally alone.
So check this out. P. Diddy on Biggie's car when the night Biggie got shot, they put a sticker on like the tire.
I seen that.
So it marked which one was Biggie's. And then that's when he got assassinated.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Watch this clip.
Puffy has been making money off of Biggie's name for longer than Biggie was alive. People keep forgetting he hadn't turned 25 yet. He was still 24 when he died. It's been over 25 years. Puffy has been making money on that boy's name longer than he lived. It supported all of Bad Boy. His catalog. Clearly, a Biggie Smalls verse.
Pretty much all of them died from either a heart attack, except for Kim. So check this out. So 3 of the guys died of a heart attack.
Exposed for a Diddy freak off because Kevin Hart is getting exposed as Diddy's accomplice during these parties and freak offs. The streets have been buzzing these past couple of days as more and more people associated with Diddy are getting exposed for enabling and covering up for him. And it looks like Mr. Kevin Hart is next on the list. Now, some newly leaked footage of Diddy's parties clearly shows that Kevin was an active participant and allegedly knew all about Diddy's mistreatment of young boys, including Usher. Word on the streets is that Kevin is now panicking over this because he now knows that he might be in a lot of trouble with the feds as well. And he is doing everything to separate himself from Diddy and act like he was never there. But the internet never forgets. So is Kevin Hart about to get swept up by Diddy's RICO charges? Let's break it all the way down. Okay, y'all, so it's looking like Diddy is not the only one who was going down in this current hot mess that he found himself in, because some of his closest friends and allies are allegedly going down with him. At this point, y'all probably already know that the feds are bringing up Diddy and his co-conspirators up on RICO charges, and this has sent everybody who's ever been associated with Diddy into a state of major panics, because everybody knows that RICO charges are no joke. But now, since we found out about this, fans have been throwing out names left and right, speculating about who is going down next after Diddy, and many names have been thrown out, including Jay-Z, Young Miami, Cuba Gooding Jr., and many other names. But one name that people seem to have forgotten about is Kevin Hart. But it looks like it might be game over for him too, because of a video of him at one of Diddy's parties just resurfaced and went viral. And y'all, when I tell you that it's insane, y'all probably already know all about the things that go down at Diddy's parties. So whenever someone talks about Diddy's parties, you can bet your last dollar that it's going to be something messy. Because not only was Kevin a guest at these parties, but the new videos revealed that he also helped Diddy plan and host the parties.
Kevin, come here, no homo. We're gonna have a contest. You know we're gonna have a contest, we're gonna get our breath first, because your breath be stinking sometimes. And we're gonna go back and forth
You know, first of all, make sure my mic is on. Before I even get into trashing Diddy, you know, I'm going to acknowledge him on a special day.
But the wild part about all this is that Diddy's son Justin was also at these parties.
Hold on, where my son at? The light-skinned dude with the good hair.
That's just
one of them. It's one
shouts
of them.
out to Lil Diddy 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Diddy's sons who look nothing like him. It's still in question. We don't really know what's going on. Oh, come on, man. Come on, dude.
Justin was very young in these videos, and from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like he was of legal age yet. But somehow Diddy thought it was okay to have him in a party.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited than a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit. Nigga, come here. Come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas professor?
I cannot get home, huh?
Are you guys his neighbors?
Yeah.
Really? So what's it like? What do you guys think's going on?
I don't know. He touching people. He do too much.
Are you serious?
He do too much.
Oh,
he
man.
touching people. He not supposed to be touching. Hey, limos.
What's your experience with Diddy?
I ain't never going over there.
Yeah.
Hey, when my back.
Justin, he's in. You ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy. Him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives. Like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
A man after my heart.
Everything's good. Selling out arenas and everything. Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Doesn't Justin Bieber look very uncomfortable in the second video? I mean, he almost looks like he doesn't want to talk to Puff Daddy. He's trying to do everything that he can to kind of get out of the conversation. You don't have my phone number? Do you want my phone number, he says? It makes you wonder, did P. Diddy do anything inappropriate with Justin Bieber as well? Just saying. Just saying.
Mention other people platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business. Right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember, Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp.
Hashtag no Diddy.
No Diddy.
Do you have any views on Usher? Because a lot of things have come back to where
Usher.
they talk about his.
Usher, I'm tired of Usher.
Oh, okay.
Goofy bitch.
Oh.
Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty? They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open. Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run the Bowie with another kiddie rape who works with the man, L.A. Reid, that sent you to the Diddy flavor freak off.
Not the flavor.
Now you got Justin Bieber breaking up relationships and shit. He suck Odell Beckham dick at the club, and the next thing you know, he don't even want Kim no more. That's what they learned at the freak off. How to steal bitch niggas.
Reed's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
Nah, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty.
Y'all, I swear Mace isn't letting go of Diddy anytime soon because he is back to spill more tea on Diddy and his family. If y'all thought that him exposing Diddy for being in a weird and creepy relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes was bad, well, it's worse. As it turns out, Mace was still sitting on a lot of insider info that is quite damaging to Diddy. Mace is now claiming that not only was Diddy's mom taking part in Diddy's freak-offs, but he was also allegedly his mom out for freak-offs, and his mom covered it all up. Y'all, there is a lot going on here, so let's unpack this mess. I know that Diddy has had a very insane time in the past month or so, but Mace's new revelations are way more disturbing than we could ever have thought, because he is now claiming that not only was Diddy's mom aware of the messed up way that her son treated his partners and girlfriends, but she was also allegedly aware of his freak-offs. But it's worse because Mace is also claiming that Mama Combs was also involved in the freak-offs. Girl, what? Now, if you're wondering why Mace is the only former bad boy artist who is speaking up against Diddy and talking about the creepy things he saw when he worked for Diddy, it's because Diddy recently slapped them all with an NDA, and Mace was the only one who was smart enough not to sign the NDA. Y'all remember a couple of months ago when Diddy generously gave his former artists back their masters, and he went on and on about how he's a good guy and wants to do the right thing. Well, at the time, he said, it's just doing the right thing. I think that we as an industry and as a people have to look in the mirror and make a shift forward. It's about evolving, leading by example, and reforming an industry that needs it in a world that needs reform. I'll tell you one thing that I do want people to know. This was done like 2 years ago. Everything just got taken care of now. It's not a publicity stunt or anything like that. Well, according to Mace, Diddy just used the masters as a reason to force his former artists to sign an NDA that forbade them from ever talking about what they saw or experienced during their time at Bad Boy Records. See, at the time, only Diddy was aware of the fact that Cassie was going to be filing an explosive lawsuit against him, and he was clearly trying to get ahead of the mess. Now, I don't think he could have possibly known just how big of a scandal Cassie's lawsuit would cause, because there's no way that he could have seen the other 3 lawsuits coming. But I'm not gonna lie, he did the smart thing by trying to get ahead of this by forcing his former artists to sign their silence and basically hit them with a gag order. But Mase didn't sign because he could see from a mile off that there was something fishy going on. I mean, Diddy isn't exactly known for being the most generous guy in Hollywood unless there was something in it for him. So Mase could tell right off that Diddy had some other plans of his own, and when Cassie's and others' lawsuits started coming out, Mase immediately realized why Diddy had tried to slap everyone with a gag order. Now, a couple of days after this mess started, Mase exposed Diddy for allegedly being in a gay relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes, and now he's claiming that Diddy's mom knew about the freak-offs. This creepy video of Diddy and his mom went viral on social media, and people can't stop talking about the weird energy between them.
What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
My baby.
Ma, freshly dipped though.